you talk a lot about the non-diet nutrition. Did this come from an eating disorder that you had?
Yeah, so I had orthorexia, which is an obsession with eating healthy, basically. So like a lot of people, bodybuilders, they'll be like, oh, only eating chicken, rice, and broccoli, and that's like their food focus, and that's their safe food. So like you focus on your safe foods. For a lot of people, it's not eating condiments because of the calorie content and things like that. And then I also had binge eating. That was after I competed that I really struggled with that, because my restriction was so heavy and I wasn't allowed to have like literally anything.
But she placed in her first bodybuilding competition, just saying.
Thanks, Marby.
Wait, during this eating disorder or after?
Doesn't matter.
During.
Doesn't matter. Her goal was to win, and she did place.
For sure, during. But binge eating is when you just basically eat out of control in like spurts. So a lot of times for a lot of people, it happens at night. So I will literally never forget this ever in my life. So I just competed and I was living with my parents, and you know those one bars, like those one protein bars. Mm-hmm. No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. What? You don't think I know what a protein bar is? Look at him.
No, but the brand, the brand.
But wait, is that kind of like the what are the ones that you like can put in the microwave and they get Quest? Is it the same like consistency?
No, it's more of like
a cracker,
a bar, and it's iced.
Yeah.
Like it's I don't know how to explain it, but so anyway, they had these blueberry cobbler ones that I like really, really liked, and I remember sitting in my parents' kitchen and eating an entire box of them, and like physically not being able to stop myself, even though I was so full. And I know that sounds, people are, how can you not
how many
stop
bars?
It was like 24.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And maybe the whole box wasn't full, but I remember finishing the box and it was a lot. So I probably ate about like 10 or 12.
The poop must have been crazy.
No, because like there's so much fiber.
You couldn't poop?
No. Yeah, so I couldn't go to the bathroom. But I was like sitting, and it's just such a crazy feeling, because every time someone walks in, you like hide what you're doing, because you don't want them to see that you're like eating out of control. So it's also like a shame thing. I know a lot of people will like throw something out and then like go back into the trash can and like dig it out. And, yeah,
that's how I can get.
It can get really wild,
like that sometimes.
And it's like something that you really can't control. And people are like, how can you just not stop eating? Because when you restrict yourself with something for such a long time, which is another reason I don't really believe in cheat meals, is because for some people it can turn into almost like a planned binge in a way, because you're restricting yourself all week. So it's like, okay, I'm going to eat really good this week and eat chicken, broccoli, and rice. I'm not allowed to have any ice cream, cookies, or whatever until Sunday. And then Sunday rolls around and they eat a burger and they eat all the fries on their plate, and then they're so full, but they can only have one meal. So then they go out and they get a whole bowl of ice cream, and then by the time they're done, they feel absolutely disgusting and like completely out of control. Like they can't leave any fries on their plate. They can't not have the dessert because they're so full, because they have to get it all in at one time.
Yeah, like it's all part of this cheat meal.
Exactly. So like they're viewing that food as continuously being bad and something that they have to wait to have, where if they were craving a burger on a Wednesday night, they might have only eaten half of it, or they might not have even eaten the fries because they're like, okay, I satisfied what I wanted. So that sounds like really far-fetched for some people, and for a while it is. Like when you're healing your relationship with food, it doesn't happen overnight. Like you'll still have possibly some binges here and there, or you might really hyperfixate on one food. Like my food was peanut butter. Like I always,
I've talked to you guys about her and peanut butter on episodes before. Do you remember this?
No, but I love like you don't understand my fascination.
So now I don't like it.
Wow.
Not that I don't like
I eat it
but
every
I
mean.
hardly ever eat it anymore.
And
I used to eat it with a spoon all the time, and it was something that I wasn't, quote unquote, wasn't allowed to have. So it made me think I was like addicted to it, because I always craved it, but it was more just because I thought I wasn't allowed to have it because it was like high in fat, high in calories. But now, like I went through a phase where I ate it all the time, and now it's something I don't really crave. Like the only time I really crave it is if like I want an Uncrustable, which I like.
What's your peanut butter choice? You got me so excited now. I love peanut butter. We had this conversation actually before.
That's what I'm saying. Maria is the one who told me that her boobs grew because she ate peanut butter.
Oh, you're the peanut butter girl.
And I didn't eat peanut butter, obviously.
Yeah.
So wait, what's your peanut butter choice?
So like growing up, we always bought Skippy, but now I buy the Trader Joe's brand.
Okay.
Because it's really, really good.
You like chunky or soft?
Soft.
Right. He's so weird.
Like I can only do chunky in like certain situations, but I just feel like the peanuts cut the roof of my mouth.
How soft is your mouth?
She has an extraordinary mouth.
Wow.
Extraordinarily soft, or
That will be clipped. That will be clipped. I want to be a part of that one.
Thank you for watching that video on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe to this video, share it with your friends, follow us at LoveandThem1 on Instagram, and go to theloveandthem1.com. New full episodes every Tuesday, highlights throughout the week, and previews on Sundays, full audio every Monday.
What he said.